Let's see what Asmongold thinks about the CEO's plan for Blizzard Microsoft merger. Asmongold made like 50 videos, and I'm not going to watch all of them. I'm going to watch this one. I think it's the latest one. And let's see what the deal is.
Contrast this with a little interview that our favorite person, Bobby, said. I'm just going to pull this right on over here. Take a look at this shit right here. Interview with GameSpeed, Activision CEO Bobby Kodik explained his motive for selling Microsoft, citing the delay of Overwatch 2 and Diablo 4 as having a principal effect on declining stock prices.
I'm sure they had an influence, the fact that, you know, this company ain't got no games because we keep harassing our developers and we don't provide them with proper working conditions. So therefore we have no games, but also there is that little fact that we did harass our developers and didn't provide them with proper working conditions, and you know, the whole sexual conduct situation, and the fact that I literally threatened to have somebody killed. There's that little detail to it, but let's not talk about that, okay? I also said the flight attendant that our lawyers were going to destroy them. So it's like, you know, this is just those little details, man.
And I said, damn, man, it really sucks that the lazy Blizzard devs did this to make Bobby look bad. I mean, can you guys believe that? Like, all these fucking lazy-ass devs sitting around just trying to make Bobby look bad. He's just trying to make a living. He's just trying to make people money, make some good games. And these assholes at Blizzard can't even do any fucking work, right? Can you believe that? Yeah, there's plenty of people that were pissed off about this. In a way, it's like Bobby is like, he's like the perfect villain. You know what I mean? There's never a point where enough is enough. There's never a point of humility. There's never a point of, you know, I've made enough money now. There's never a point of, you know, thinking about things or whatever. It's just like pure evil. He's like, yeah, it's actually the employee's fault.
To be honest, it's not really pure evil. Pure evil would be like evil for the sake of evil. Bobby Kotick is evil for the sake of profit. He's not just like trying to make the world burn. He's like, yeah, sure, I'll make the world burn, so long as I can make a buck out of it. He'd sell his own mother. He'd sell his own kids to make a buck. This fucking guy.
That all these controversies happened. It's not my fault, right? Yeah, straight evil. Yeah, it's Lex Luthor. Your
thoughts on the new G4 TV? Illinois, I can give you all of my thoughts on G4 TV with the old-ass review that they did for Demon Souls. I remember Adam Sessler and I think Morgan Webb saying something in the lines of 2 needless deaths out of 4, and that was like the score that they gave Demon Souls, and that pretty much sums up everything I think about G4, even old G4, let alone new G4. Which is like hyper woke or some shit with that lady just like completely blowing a gasket. It's like, okay, dude, whatever. It's like, I always think that it's a bad idea to insult your audience. I don't think that that's a good business decision. Like imagine me trying to preach to you guys about how much you guys suck. Like, imagine that. It's like, oh my God, you guys are so bad. What? Imagine, like, you guys like watching me die in video games. Like, why do you guys are so toxic? You just like watching me die in video games. Like, guys like what you like. It is what it is. And I can either take it or leave it. It's just like these people just continuously preach and just like talk down to gamers like they're on some fucking high horse. Like, I even lost a lot of respect for like, what's his name? Greg Miller. When he was also talking about how there's a bunch of fucking toxic people in this Twitch chat. It's like, blah, 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 blah. It's like, dude, that's not how you handle toxicity at all. That's not how you handle toxicity. It's like that. That's all I'm going to say of that, but you know, whatever. So that's all I got to say about that.
There's many examples of people like that, right? Goes such an asshole, makes you kind of like him. Nice. Yeah. It's like at a certain point, that's right. It's like, you know, Dio from fucking JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Pure fucking evil. Down to the very core.
Look at Asmongold with the anime references. Asmongold's making anime references. I don't watch JoJo, so I don't even know about this shit.
There's never a point where, you know, oh, there's the redeeming quality. Fucking just evil, worst guy. And it's like, it makes a good villain. It really does. because it's just so fucking black and white. Yeah, but I like Dio. And there are people, that's what's so funny about it, is that there are people that like Bobby Kotick because he's just such a piece of shit. He's just such a piece of shit that, like, people are like, wow. It's like Keemstar. The will to survive. It's like a cockroach that survives a nuclear holocaust. You look at that cockroach and you say, holy shit, that's impressive. You know? You see what I'm saying? You gotta respect the heel's performance. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it makes a better story. Okay. Anyway, to be honest, like, Bobby Kotick seems like a fucking dickhead, right? He does. He seems like a fucking dickhead. I would love to interview Bobby Kotick, okay? I would, definitely.
He's not a dickhead. He's just more unhinged than the average person in his position. He's like, yeah, I'm here to make money. I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks about me making money. I'm here to make money. It is what it is, right? That's what Bobby Kotick does. A lot of people, they're like this, but they don't act like this. So at the very end, Bobby Kotick's at least transparent, I guess.
And after
because there's a lot more pieces of shit like Bobby Kotick out in the world, okay? Let me just tell you that. You're just aware of Bobby Kotick.
Interviewed Bobby Kotick, I would have to make a statement that I have no after the interview. Because I wouldn't want to accidentally kill myself by shooting myself with a shotgun in the back of the head 5 times after the interview. Yeah, it's definitely a positive thing, and I'm glad about this. He'd be squeaky clean in the interview. That's what makes him so vile. His actions never match up with his words. Oh, God. I know. That's what would make it even better. As I said, it's the perfect villain. The absolute perfect fucking villain. Wildhead post about Bobby talking to employees. Oh, shit. Fireside chat video conference. Okay, so yeah, this is just literally brand new content. Yeah, let's go ahead and just knock this one out right now. Activision Blizzard CEO Bobby Kotick held a video conference with employees today, answering questions read by Chief People Officer Julie Hodges. I've never heard of that.
I've never heard of that position either.
Am I like
a CPO? Wouldn't this be human resources? I kind of feel like that should just be human resources. Chief People Officer? These are my people, and I'm the chief. Some weird tribal shit going on in companies now. It's like everybody wants to be something. It's like, well, there's the CEO. Clearly, we need more roles with the C, right? The Chief People Officer. Sounds like Slave Master in Blizzard? Probably. Listen, guys, I just want you to know that when it comes to Rurikhan Enterprises, I am the CCM. I'm the Chief Community Manager, okay? I'm the Chief Community Manager of Rurikhan Enterprises. You all keep that in mind. I'm also the CEO, so that means I'm the Chief Executive Officer of Rurikhan Enterprises. I'm also the CFO, the Chief Financial Officer of Rurikhan Enterprises, okay? I'm also the CPO. I'm the Chief People Officer of Rurikhan Enterprises. I should probably mention I'm the only person in Rurikhan Enterprises. Yeah, it's just me. CTO, Chief Toilet Officer. CLO, Chief Lactation Room Officer.
Behind the times, or is this a normal thing? Like, I really don't know. Am I behind the times? It's just HR. C3PO? Look, all right, so let's see here. As relayed by Washington Post, Kodik's Fireside Chat discussed the future of the company following Microsoft's acquisition, covering topics to potential layoffs to his own uncertain role moving forward. Okay, all right, let's go. SEC filings, yeah. I mean, that's all kind of, that's boring, right? Microsoft to retain employees. First and foremost, Kodik attempted to assuage fears of layoffs or downsizing. Through the post reported that bringing up the subject may have actually had the opposite effect on some. In a somewhat maddeningly unspecific SEC information filing on the proposed sale, Activision Blizzard similarly stated that there were no plans to lay off existing employees, although the statement largely covered the period up until...
There were probably no plans to lay off the 800 people all those years ago. There weren't any plans until there were. Those plans can be made within like an hour. Bobby can just go like, we don't have any plans right now. 5 minutes after the interview ends, okay, let me draw up some plans about how many people we're going to fire. Okay, now get rid of them. So there were you didn't lie. At the time, there were no plans. 5 minutes after the interview, there were plans, and he got rid of a bunch of people. There you go. Ba-boom.
A formal acquisition rather than what might happen after. Wow, how convenient. I mean, like, yeah, duh. Here's the thing, is that Microsoft is an extremely successful company. And if there's one thing that I've learned about Microsoft, is that they don't give a fuck. If you are causing them trouble, you're done. They shut down Mixer. They said, fuck this. Like, we're not going to do this anymore. It's not working. Microsoft has no reluctance to take L's. They will take an L and get rid of an entire thing. So if there is a fuck up with them, there is nothing besides probably selling Microsoft Word every year for $600. There is nothing too sacred for them to sacrifice. And Halo, hopefully. ZeniMax Media was also formally acquired by Microsoft in 2021 with no reports of notable downsizing within those studios. Well, that's, I think, a really good insight right there. So a lot of the other studios that were acquired by Microsoft didn't have, massive layoffs as soon as they got acquired. So it would imply that that's probably not what Microsoft is going to do, right? I think that makes sense. Again, Microsoft is buying a cookie farm in their game of Cookie Clicker. Cookie farms make cookies on their own. That's what's so good about them. You don't have to think about them. You don't have to deal with them. It just makes cookies on its own. So as long as the cookie farm is making cookies, there's going to be no problems. That's what it comes down to. A Ninja Theory is best example, Osmond. Not sure what that is.
The problem is, oh crap, I said that they bought Team Ninja. What they had bought was Ninja Theory. Crap, I made a mistake. I said I told someone at some point that they had bought Team Ninja when they bought Ninja Theory. I'm sorry, there's too many ninja things, okay? I get those confused. Team Ninja, Ninja Theory, same thing. It's not, but, you know.
Anyway, let's look over here. Kodik said during Thursday's video call that the transition is going to be smooth because Microsoft is committed to trying to retain as much of our people as possible. I think that makes sense, right? A lot of the Blizzard IPs are just so iconic. Of course, they don't want to lose a lot of the people who are instrumental in making them that way, right? Of course. Following the video call, several Activision employees told Washington Post the comment made them suspicious of upcoming layoffs. Again, they didn't do that with the other companies. I don't think this is not a mode of operation for Microsoft. If they do it, it will be the exception.
I'll tell you what, I most definitely hope that Microsoft goes in there. For starters, they need to clean up the culture. Like I've stated multiple times, dude, if they successfully clean up the culture, I'll play Diablo 2 again on PC. I will play Diablo 2 again. Published by Microsoft, because in 2023, if I buy Diablo 2, my money's not actually going to fucking Bobby Kodik, hopefully. So at that point, I'll be like, okay, now I can buy Diablo 2. I'm not going to be contributing to Bobby's yacht, and I'll be able to play this game that I have tremendous amount of nostalgia for. I think that is going to be good times. Because also we have to remember that in 2023, there's going to be a lot of NFT video games coming out, and I'm not going to have a lot of content to play around with. Let's just be real. 2023 is most likely going to be a shit year for video games because we're going to have all of the NFT games coming out. Now I'll be like, dude, 2023 is the game that I play that game from my childhood, from like the old 2000. I'll even bring up like the friggin', what's his name? Crap, I can't believe I'm drawing a blank on his name. Guys, in the year 2000, that's what we're gonna do.
And not the rule, but of course it could happen. I'm sure some people will get laid off, but it doesn't seem like that's what they normally do. Smooth transition or you're fired? Well, of course. What do you fucking want to deal with somebody who can't figure out how to do their fucking job? Yeah, no shit. Yeah, smooth transition or you're fired. Who wants to deal with any bullshit like that? Of course. Yeah, duh. Will there be layoffs as a result of this transaction? Microsoft made it clear they want to preserve and grow the value that Activision Blizzard brings. That includes the talented team at Activision Blizzard, of course.
Yeah, the one thing that I forgot to say, I hope that they go in there and they go into the systems department, dude, and they just be like, I actually want, I would love to see this, and this might sound a little bit abusive, but I think it would be hilarious to see Phil Spencer just very calmly walk up to the people who are designing the systems in World of Warcraft, just walk up to their department, and then very calmly just like sit them down, like, okay, guys, let's have a meeting. He sits them all down, and then just very calmly asks them, what the fuck have you people been doing? And he just like looks at them for like half an hour, and they're all just like, he's like, what the fuck have you people been doing? Have you been bringing value to your customers? I don't think so. So let's go ahead and fix that, huh? How about you guys focus on fun instead of engagement?
That makes sense. We anticipate Microsoft's diversified operation will create meaningful opportunities. Activision Blizzard employees will provide Activision Blizzard with access to additional world-class developer talent who will collaborate with you, our existing incredible talent. Imagine if Microsoft could finally fucking help them solve the problem that is whenever 5 people get in an area in World PvP in WoW, the server crashes, right? Like maybe Microsoft can help them fucking figure that out. It's just maybe. Maybe. Activision's forgotten games. Other topics included Activision Blizzard workforce not having to switch over to Microsoft Teams, along with the possibility of developing new installments and long-forgotten game franchises. Which one? Spencer echoed these comments in a separate interview in which he gushed over the potential within Activision Blizzard, extensive library of intellectual property. Kodik said that the deal came about because Microsoft deeply admired Activision Blizzard and wanted to get in on investing in the metaverse. Thank God, Bobby. I can't wait to fucking hear that word again. He mused on the idea of the company helping to create another Guitar Hero. I don't give a fuck about Guitar Hero. I'm going to be honest. I don't give a shit. So you have in one sentence or 2 sentences really, metaverse and Guitar Hero, bro. Like I'm already asleep.
Yep.
Okay, like I'm done. I'm out. I'm peaced out. Like I give a fuck. I've just never been a fan of it. Right? Just personal. Looking at the IP list, this is what Phil Spencer said. IP list. I mean, let's go. He said King's Quest. Oh, bro. Phil Spencer is a fan of King's Quest. Oh shit. Oh, no.
I actually played King's Quest back in the day. I don't remember which one it was. It was either King's Quest 4 or 3 or something. I don't know. It was one where you could go into the desert and you could take like a mirror with you, and then a Medusa would come along and you'd be able to like pull up the mirror and the Medusa would kill itself. I remember playing that game. That game was fun, but I never really knew how to play it properly, if I'm being completely honest. I was way too young to play King's Quest. What's King's Quest? I'm so old, dude. So old. I don't remember which one it was. God damn it. Sierra Adventure Games. Yeah, dude. But the one that I played was like a really old one. I should look that up afterwards. That sounds like King's Quest 5. Maybe it was.
Oh no, guys! Oh, you guys probably don't. A lot of y'all don't remember. Do y'all remember the King's Quest desert?
Yeah.
My mom and I made a gridded out.
Dude, it's exactly. Oh my God, it's exactly what I'm talking about. The King's Quest desert, where the Medusa would come out and you'd pull out the mirror. You would pull out the mirror. So, like, you were in the wizard's tower, you'd grab the mirror, then you'd go to the desert, and then a Medusa would come out, and you'd pull out the mirror, Medusa would transform to stone.
Like, visualization of the King's Quest desert. Oh, it was so fucking bad, man. To, like, find the oasis. This was, like, I'm talking about, like, this is mid-90s PC gaming, okay?
Yep.
So, think about the jankiest, stupidest, worst fucking game possible, and King's Quest was worse than that. And it was the best thing that we had.
It was not
we
that
were so
bad.
Excited to have it. It was fucking terrible. Show me some of the gameplay. I'll show
oh my
you,
god, is he gonna do it?
So this is the game, and you would
no.
This
This is not what I played. This is not what I played. No. The game that I played looked nothing like this.
In these like specific locations, and it's like it had stupid shit where like you see like that frog walking around, like that frog. If that frog touches your character model, sometimes like your character would just die. Like hypothetically, like stupid shit like that in the game. And like if you got pissed off about this game, you could go over and you could play this one instead. This game was even fucking worse. Yeah, this is basically the game here. And you have to move your character at the exact right time. And if you don't move your character at the exact right time, like you guys think those God of War things where you have to press X and Y a bunch of times is like really hard? Bruh. Like God of War was easy mode. QTEs, yeah, whatever you call them. And it's the same thing with a Final Fantasy. It's like, oh man, you gotta fill up the bar? That's so hard. Bitch, I don't want to hear about it. Like, if you think that shit is hard, you never grew up playing these shit games. Yeah, quick time events. There you go. Yeah, these games were just a completely different fucking universe. They had hot girls in them, so it was okay. All right, anyway, let's go back over. We're going to look at the rest of this, all right? I just wanted to give you guys an idea of, I mean, Phil Spencer's a, good bit older than I am. So, he probably actually enjoyed King's Quest, whereas I was like fucking 6 and I had no fucking idea what I was doing. So it's funny for me to see that name because it's just been so long. Spencer said the Xbox team will talk with developers and working on a variety of franchises from the Activision Blizzard vaults. We're hoping to be able to work with them when the deal closes, make sure we have the resources, work on franchises that I love from my childhood. Oh, man. Makes me a little bit worried, man. King's Quest, oh shit. Phil is gonna we're gonna have quick time events all the time, man. Oh no. King's Quest was awesome. Yeah. It's exciting. Yeah. I hope they do make a change though. For real. Teams really want to get, Spencer said, yeah, for sure. I'm looking forward to these conversations. I think it's really about adding resources and increasing capability. Dude, yeah. Imagine
if Microsoft fixes Diablo 4. This is, I'm just actually starting to think about the possibilities, dude. If Microsoft was able to fix the development of Diablo 4, get rid of like the needless, redonkulous monetization that Blizzard is probably trying to fucking jam in there. It's almost like, when you have like a bag that's just like full. Actually, no. Let's talk about like a trash bin, right? You have one of those plastic trash bins that's like full. And it's like about to burst. Okay, that's Blizzard putting monetization into Diablo 4, right? It's already like filled to the brim. It's about to fucking explode. And somebody is in there like, let's just add another season pass in. Just one more. Just one more season pass. And they squeeze it in there. And the thing starts shaking. And it's really about to fucking explode. And there's someone in the background going like, stop! She's gonna blow! No more monetization, please! And the guy's like, no, listen. Now I'm gonna hit them with another cosmetic microtransaction. Just gonna jam it in there. Boom! Just like fucking, it explodes in season pass and Diablo tokens and fucking like a subscription and real money auction house and all of this other bullshit. It's like, that's all you get. That's all you fucking get, dude. But like, what if Microsoft just goes in there like, hey man, just like, don't do that. Just make a good game. Because here's the thing, like there's so many companies. There are so many publishers out there right now that are just continuously thinking about, okay, we got to get a good community around our game. We got to build our game to support a community. They're thinking about the community aspect before they have a game. Publishers nowadays, they think about building a community before they even have a game designed. That's video game development nowadays. They think about the community aspect. Let me tell all of you publishers out there, the biggest secret One of the most unknown secrets in the world of video game development, all right? One of the most unknown secrets in the world of video game development if you want to have a good community around your game. Okay, guys, here it comes. Get ready for it. Okay, somebody needs to clip this, send it to all publishers everywhere. Okay, here's what you do if you want to have a solid community around your game. You ready? You make a good fucking game. That never even crossed their minds. That never even crossed their fucking minds. Making a good game? What? That's insane. Like, look at Dark Souls. Dark Souls has a dedicated community, and it's going to have a dedicated community forever. Why? Is it because it was developed to have a good community? No. It's because they just made a good fucking game. Like, that's it. Look at Monster Hunter. Dedicated community. Was it because it was developed with the intention of having a dedicated community? No. It was just a good fucking game. That's it. That's the secret. That's the big fucking secret.
It's a good thing to say. Fans have similarly voiced their interest in potential Activision Blizzard operating under Microsoft. Yeah, definitely. Tim Schafer. Oh, no, man. See, like, this is the kind of guy, right? This is the kind of dude. This, like, a guy, like, a King's Quest kind of guy. Gray in his beard. He's a dad now. Like, these are the kinds of guys that remember King's Quest. Like, fucking almost, like, middle-aged men. Yeah, absolutely, like, dads. Yeah, super dads. Exactly. Yeah.
Bro! What the fuck?
Okay, let's see here. As I said, it's like if you remember King's Quest fondly, it's like a prerequisite that you have to have either gray hair or a beard. Kodik future uncertain. Regarding his own role moving forward, the CEO made it sound as though his plan was to stay on following the transition over to Microsoft. The question has been at the forefront of everyone's mind with no definitive answer yet made. Every time the question is raised, it's been confirmed that Kodik would remain CEO throughout the transition, but trailing off to say that the company would report to Phil Spencer following formal acquisition. I think that it's a very good possibility that Bobby Kotick doesn't leave. Bobby Kotick doesn't leave, and he has a new role at Microsoft as heading whatever they want to do with the metaverse, right? It seems like it's very obvious that
if Bobby Kotick doesn't leave, nah. I mean, I'm not saying that he will leave. Okay, I want you to understand. I'm not saying that he is definitely going to leave. I'm saying if he doesn't, then Microsoft failed with this acquisition.
Bobby Kotick is fixated on this idea. Is it because he's trying to appoint himself as head of the Microsoft metaverse? Is this something that's being talked about behind the scenes at Microsoft? Listen, again, guys. Oh, no. I think in this regard, it's Bobby's world, and we're just living in it. Yeah. And that's going to be literal if we have the metaverse, the Bobby metaverse. Yeah.
We're ants in Bobby Kotick's maze.
It was a joke, and now it's a reality. Insiders say he's booting after mergers. He's getting booted after insiders say. No, I remember seeing that statement that you're talking about, and it was according to people who know about the situation. Like, what the fuck does that mean? Well, I know what it means. Nothing.
It's always interesting, these people that know about situations, but yet they can't really confirm. Like, if you guys remember, like, for instance, when Dr. Disrespect got banned from Twitch, I distinctly remember Devin Nash saying that he knew why and he couldn't tell anyone. And in a recent Devin Nash video, he specifically said, nobody knows why Dr. Disrespect was banned from Twitch. And I'm like, motherfucker, you said you knew. You fucking said you knew. And now you're saying nobody knows. Yeah, everybody likes to say, oh yeah, I know. I've got my inside source. I know. Yeah, everybody knows. Everybody fucking knows. Bullshit. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Like I said, if he doesn't, I feel like Microsoft has failed with this acquisition because Bobby Kotick leaving. Like, let me just tell you, Bobby Kotick leaving should be instrumental to the recovery of Blizzard. Bobby Kotick's got to go. He's got to fucking go. He's got to fucking go, dude. He's got to go. And if he doesn't leave the easy way, somebody needs to fucking take him out, okay? He needs to leave the hard way. It is what it is.
I'm not going to believe it until he's gone. Yeah, I'm not going to believe it until he's gone. And even then, I still might not even believe it. Okay. Both companies agreed Kodik would depart. Previously asserted that people familiar with the plan say both companies, yeah, this is it. Once the deal closes, though with many stories concerning Activision Blizzard, there's been no public verification. Yeah, it's probably a year and a half. Because the odds are, like, I'm going to just be honest with you guys, right? Like, people have, there's like a time limit. It's like a debuff counter. People don't hate somebody for that long. They just get bored of hating them and they start not giving a fuck. So there's a very good chance that in a year and a half, nobody really gives a fuck about, oh, Bobby Kotick's still there. Yeah, the guy's an asshole. It's whatever, right? Yeah, they just don't.
Not me. Fuck that noise.
They'll just stop caring. It's gone on for so long and it's like whatever, right? They'll forget about all the bad stuff he did and, there'll be maybe a game that came out that's good and nobody's going to give a shit. New York Times correspondent Karen Wise reported that Kodik, post-close, I will be available as needed. Okay, that's good. Interview that reporting to Phil is an easy thing to do, as the two have enjoyed a long, friendly relationship. Uncertain statements seem like Kodik is vying for some sort of advisory capacity. Exactly. I think that Bobby Kotick, there's a good chance that Bobby Kotick is picked up by Microsoft for a separate role in developing whatever the
motherfucker ought to get picked up by fucking aliens. That's who ought to pick him up. Up goes Bobby Kotick into the alien spaceship. And then the aliens, they bring out the anal probe. Here we go, Bobby. Spread them cheeks. And then that's who fucking should pick up Bobby Kotick. And then when you're done anal probing him, fucking keep him. Take him away. That's what you can do.
Microsoft Metaverse is in their minds. He keeps talking about it. All of these companies are trying to do it. I feel like that's a pretty good possibility. Yeah, he's literally going to be... Bobby will literally become a wizard. It's the Bobbyverse. Exactly. Oh, dear God. Yep. And I'm telling you guys, it's Bobby's world. That's all there is to it.
Oh,
Uncertain
God.
statements about... Okay, let's see. You're coming across as a grab for whatever will keep him involved in the company he rebuilt from the ground up, which is true. Hodges asked Kodik if he'd stay on as CEO after the deal closes. Kodik responded that the transaction's completion would follow a lengthy process. This is a company that I've now been here for 31 years. There's nothing more important to me other
31
than my
years
children
too long.
than this company. I can tell you that my commitment to the company is to remain in my role once the deal closes. What I've committed to Microsoft is that I will stay as long as necessary to ensure that we have a great integration, a great transition. This language seems like he's probably going to leave. He will at least no longer be in charge of Activision Blizzard. Wife? I don't know, maybe he's fucking divorced. He seems like the kind of guy that might get divorced. Yeah, it's hard to say. He is? Yeah.
His wife probably drew the line when he said, "Listen, bitch, I'll have you killed." And she was like, "Well, I'm leaving you." Fuck that noise. Not dealing with that anymore.
Cause this week, it's what Phil Spencer said. Yeah, I mean, all the rest of this stuff is just kind of like, yeah, they're trying to get as many people as possible playing the game. It is what it is. Yeah, that's good. So yeah, I mean, like, this is pretty much what I'd expect to hear him say. As I said before, I do think that we have probably not seen the last of Bobby Kotick. I don't think so. I think this will continue. Yeah, we have not. Yeah, I mean, he's... Bobby strikes back. Oh, man. It's going to be a pretty interesting couple of years, won't it?
Bobby Kotick is inevitable. He is inevitable. But, yeah, it's a pretty good video. Give us an idea on what he thinks about the whole thing. But it's like, listen, to me, at the end of the day, it's like I've always said, I continue covering the Blizzard nonsense that is happening because I'm deep down, there's still like a little bit of hope. There's a little bit of hope. And right now, it's like my hope is in a dark cave, like huddling in the fetal position, just like, oh God, everything is dark and bad. Like my little bit of hope that I have left for Activision. And right now, there's a big green light in the form of an X coming, shining down from above to my little piece of hope for Blizzard Activision that's like huddling down in the fetal position, just like a big green X coming down, and there's a big smiley face of fucking Phil Spencer. Like, listen, here's what I can see from the fetal. Here's what my hope can see from that fetal position right now. I'll show you guys, okay? Here's what it can see. It sees this right here, one of my favorite memes of all time. And the reason why this is one of my favorite memes of all time is because I'm a big fan of the movie that this meme comes from, which, if you guys don't know, it is The Commando with Arnold Schwarzenegger. So this is actually Arnie right here, the body of Arnie with Phil's face superimposed on it. And what he has here is a rocket launcher, one of those that's got like 4 things. There's got like one here, one here, one here, one here. That's the image that is there. And it's like, this is what my hope for Blizzard is seeing right now. And it's like, he will fight for us. He is the chosen one. Whether or not that's going to happen, we'll have to wait and see, obviously. But, you know, maybe it'll happen. Maybe it's just hopium and copium and all of the usual shit, you know. But it is what it is.